This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
Nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Stepping to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off. And he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, you know, don't fall over in your seats.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space. It's Lacy. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes a catch. Quick step and go. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback. That roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Run the gun. The running back has it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They go to the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Fires quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. To keep this drive alive. Here's a little room there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Now on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. He might want another play. To the air. It's Mateer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's picked off.
I hate how he threw it.
He's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. He you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time in Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback pre-snap, him and the receiver, they made a little eye contact. They knew this was going to be an opportunity, and they went out and they executed what they practice every single day. What you just said, David, and it works to perfection.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old grade Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run play action. Swings it out to the flat. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Sooner! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside, it's Lacy. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or before the break. You know they love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Coach is always harping on staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Working on the right. Still on his feet. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the heat. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, it's Lacey. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I was all over
that.
that.
The country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports
I might as well go for the pick if they ain't gonna swat it. Damn.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially...
Oh, my God.
There he goes.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
He now has 106 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand.
Ah, that's my fault.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh, my God.
He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Rebels. They take the lead with the 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Batir.
Come on, bro. Run the route.
3rd down forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving out to the right.
Why he come all the way back here? Stupid. Stupid.
It'll be a turnover on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in the games,
try to get a stop.
The analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but it's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right. It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll try to throw for it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Early in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Nothing, man.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to
Why he throw it so high?
They've got to find a way to get some points.
That nigga short.
Explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Picks up the 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down. High
the chains now on 2nd and long. Xavier. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Batir. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Offense ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a production. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Haas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the move.
Oh my God, y'all.
Enough for the first.
Come on.
A good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. the attack. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Makes it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Finding some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game, but he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Flicks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly, and it can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Keeps it on the draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. And he muffs it. It's loose. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Let's go!
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Catch is made at the 15. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, and the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of